It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
That's right, it's here, the official start of the new NBA season. I'm Ernie Johnson, excited to be here once again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith for another go-around. And on tap tonight, it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Memphis Grizzlies at their home, FedEx Forum. And guys, for the Grizzlies, they've got the benefit of starting out the season right at home in an atmosphere that's getting ready to explode to celebrate opening night. They're going to be amped to go after win number 1. And of course, Freak playing here tonight. You've probably heard his story by now. Lost a friend of a long time in the offseason. Very tough to deal with, obviously. How hard is it going to be for him to get his focus back, Shane?
It's going to be tough, Ernie. He lost someone that he knew for a long time, and it's going to weigh on him. This will be one of his most trying seasons of his career.
Man, I feel.
Here we go.
Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. It's Western Conference. Lance Stevenson subbed in for Johnson. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Jang, he's checked in for Lee. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, the athletic duo of Levine and Wiggins on the perimeter. Gorgie Dang is out there with Towns, and it's Rubio in at the 1 spot. Levine kicks to Towns, goes to the reverse layup and claps it in. Towns has got 5.
Oh, how pretty was that? Used the rim to protect the ball perfectly.
Rubio against Conley. Stevenson dishes to Weber. That ball, high speed that time from Stevenson.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Here's Levine. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
Just tentative in the paint. Lacking a little bit of confidence. Allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot. That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him. And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Weber a screen. Weber with a screen on Rubio. Conley the pass to Weber. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one is on Towns.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. White, he's checked in for Randolph. And Donald Sloan subbed in for Mike Conley. Rubio with it. Now guarded by Stevenson. Bekovic with a screen. Here's McCray. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Let's look at the stats for Stevenson. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 14 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things for the future.
1:21 left in the first. Well, let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Sam Mitchell. Doris, what's the news?
Yes, Kevin, he told me that when you're playing against a team that can finish inside as efficiently as this team does, they don't want to allow any looks easily on the interior. He said if they can limit them in that department, they'll be in good shape.
Thank you, Doris.
2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Muhammad. Rubio outside. And Muhammad kicks to Rubio. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Sloan dishes to Weber. Shoots from 12. Weber can't get that one to fall.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
And Rubio kicks to Zhang. That's good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Stevenson outside. Here's Weber. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts. Now a bit of a tragic note for Freak. He'll be playing this season after the loss of a longtime friend over the summer break.
Yeah, that's hard to hear, and certainly going to be difficult for him to work through that. Going to be on his mind all year. Never easy to go on about business as usual when you have that kind of heartache and loss.
And Sloan kicks to Weber. With 1 on the clock, misses the layup. And we sat down with Freak to discuss how he's handling the loss of his close friend.
You know, Vic was my brother. Blood couldn't have made us any closer. And everything feels like it just happened yesterday. So I'm just trying to take things one day at a time, you know. I'm very grateful for my family, my teammates and coaches for supporting me.
Our thoughts and prayers go out to Freak Clark and his family. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Weber, he's checked in for Gasol. Randolph comes in for Jermichael Green. Tony Allen's checked in for Lance Stevenson. And Donald Sloan subbed in for Mike Conley. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Towns, he's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Gorgie Dang comes in for Lee. McRae's checked in for Muhammad. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Levine. Weber in at center. Zach Randolph is out there with Johnson. And it's Tony Allen, and it's Sloan with the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Memphis.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Allen passes to Weber. Inside, it's deflected. Johnson can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Rubio outside. 5 on the clock. Wiggins drives in. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Weber. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Weber's got 4 points this quarter.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
And Rubio kicks to Towns. Good if it goes. No good trying to beat the buzzer. The clock runs out, and we're heading to...
I'm gonna look at this for once.
Hey guys, listen up. We've got a good lead, but lots of basketball left to play. All right, you starters, I expect you guys to be nice and fresh in the second half. Bench really gave us some great production. Nice to see something from everybody out there.
All right, fans, let's get up, let's get up. Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Michael Green comes in for Zach Randolph. Lance Stevenson's checked in for Johnson. And Donald Sloan subbed in for Tony Allen. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Zhang comes in for David Lee. Muhammad, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And McRae's subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Shabazz Muhammad. Pekovic is out there with Gorgie Dang. Then there's McRae, and it's Levine at the point guard position. Stevenson left side. Feeds to Weber. Muhammad with the steal. Fast break, Minnesota. It's rebounded by Memphis. Sloan dishes to Green. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. Second, the Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
And both free throws good for Green.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
Freak sets a screen for Conley.
Move the ball. Stick it to the line.
It's stolen. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And he jams it with authority.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
The Timberwolves missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. With some arc, Weber. Stolen by Levine. Top of the key, Muhammad. Puts up a 3. No good on that last second attempt there.
All right, fans, let's get up. Let's get loud for your DJ.
And the final period of play just about to start.
Here we go.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Weber's checked in. And then for Minnesota, Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Lee. And it's Zhang in for Levine. Conley and Allen in the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Zach Randolph. And it's Weber in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Timberwolves trail by 11. Rubio outside. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside. How about Wiggins in this one? 13 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's gotten today have been just electric.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
We've seen them make the extra efforts from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Bean passes to Wiggins. Good.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
44 seconds left in the fourth. Conley against Rubio.
Move the ball. Stick it to right.
Conley with it. Pass to Weber. The shot no good. Good D by Lee.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
And Zhang kick it to Wiggins. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The feed to Levine. Here's Rubio. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. So it's Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Marc Gasol. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just... And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA.
Are you getting the ball as much as you'd like out there?
That kind of thing doesn't matter to me. As long as we're winning games, I don't care how much I have the ball in my hands. I really don't. The team comes first. You know that.
How's your relationship with the coaching staff? Are the rumors of friction accurate?
Friction? Look, there's no friction here. I don't know where you're getting your information, but I've got a great relationship with the coaching staff here. A lot of respect for Coach, too. Anything else you think you're hearing is 100% false.
You went through a lot last year as you got acclimated to being in the NBA. And then you went through a tough time in the offseason with the death of your childhood friend, Victor. Can you explain your mindset to us as you try to move forward this season?
Look, last year went by in a flash, so I ain't even thinking about it no more. It's about what I can do now with this team right here. Vic's gone, and sometimes I still can't believe it. But he's in a better place, and that has nothing to do with my play this season. None. So from now on, let's not bring up my past, and let's keep these things to basketball only, all right? I'm ready to take the next step this season, and that's all you need to know. Thank you.
So that's cool. I gotta finally speak for myself. So that's gonna be all for this video, everyone. Thanks for watching and see ya.